Even a blind squirrel gets in that once in a while.
Paint it gray and it's here to stay, or how does that work?
It'll leave today.
Leave today.
Yeah.
Good morning, guys. I don't know if you remember my brother-in-law, long-haired hippie over here. Do they know you as Sexy or David?
I don't know.
In my phone, he's Sexy, but he's David.
Yep.
We've been scheming on this project for a long time, and it's finally happening.
It's finally come together.
At least a year and a half, right?
Yeah.
When did the fuel pump go out on it?
It's not the fuel pump. It's
The transmission.
the transmission.
When did the transmission go out?
It's bad, but it's not out. Probably a year ago.
A while ago.
Yeah. The hose coming out of the tank is broke, and so we quit driving it.
That's right.
A year ago.
That's right. What year's your Jeep?
95.
Did you have it in high school?
Partially, yeah.
You did, right?
It's been in the family since my older brother, but it's been a piece of crap ever since he had it.
Family heirloom.
Yep.
Hard top. What's the best features about it?
Nothing.
Nothing? Come on.
The cat hair right now.
Oh, dang it. Something that sits with the window down. Cats are miserable. It's a 5-speed, right?
5-speed, yeah.
32s. Does it have a lift at all?
Nope. Well,
Shackles.
has a shackle with it.
Has
yeah.
shackles. What are we doing today?
We're going to start to pull the motor out.
Throwing the 4.0 away.
We're going to trade the 4.0 for something better.
All right. I like better. Like V8 stuff.
V8 stuff.
LS powered.
LS power.
So what's the trade? Trading straight across?
Straight across. The straight 6 for a V8.
Oh boy. Transmission?
No transmission.
No transmission. So his Jeep's going to get a 5.3 4L60.
Yep.
And probably just a 241. Just a stock transfer case. And
whatever we can scrounge up.
I mean, we're dreaming here, but that's the plan. So this is the first piece of the puzzle. I'm scheming on getting a Jeep. I've almost got worked out. And it has 44s. And I think we're going to put the axles under here. So the game plan is get your Jeep running and driving.
Get it running.
And then we'll swap some 44s in it when we put 1 tons under mine.
Yep.
And then we'll have 2 Jeeps to go wheeling.
That's right.
And so then we need to scheme together a plan for the S10 to fix that rock crawler up.
Yeah, Shane's rock crawler.
Shane's rock. So then all 3 of us can go wheeling pretty good.
Yep.
So the first piece to the puzzle is to get this motor out. We're probably just going to yank the tranny too because we need it out.
Yeah. It's all got to come out, so.
No turbos or anything awesome on it, is there?
Nope. The guy took it to Moab quite a few times, the guy we bought it from.
Really?
So he did a lot of towing behind a
Motorhome?
It doesn't have a whole lot of miles. The odometer shows a lot, but the motor doesn't have.
Mostly towed.
Mostly towed.
Tranny first or engine first?
Whichever one you want.
Are the bell housing bolts easier from the bottom? Should we just take the tranny first? I don't know what's going to be easier, but maybe we should go up and look at it. We're set, right?
Yeah, we're set.
Is the hood gonna hit? It'll be close. Remind me to stop.
Yeah, I think we'll be all right. And you know, this is not the first time this Jeep has been this high before.
Sand dunes or where?
It jumped off of a dike before.
Was you driving?
Nope, my brother was.
Your brother. You gave him all the credit.
Yeah. He's lucky to be alive.
The bump stops are still intact. You didn't rip those off the frame.
No, we had to do a whole we had to redo the whole thing, dude.
It ruined it, huh?
Oh yeah.
So we need a different tank so we can push your rear end back.
Yeah.
Get some wheelbase.
Yeah. Eventually I want to push everything
Forwards?
as far back and as forward as we can go.
Leaf springs or links?
Gosh, links would be great, but probably leaf springs.
Leaf springs. That's where I'm at. Now that one.
Try not to throw all the mud out.
There we go. Now we can see stuff.
I think it was mostly mud weight.
Mud?
Dirt weight.
So this one will come off. I think the one's loose anyways. Did it vibrate? Probably. It's just a G. Just a G. Woo. Hey, I got it. Nice work.
I knew you could do it.
There we go. Leak away, little fella.
Hey, that's good news.
Hey, you did it.
I should have got it.
How long have you been working on this? 10 minutes?
10 minutes.
Drive lines, exhaust, skid plate are gone. You just sawzalled her.
Just cut her off.
She's going away. Shifters,
Straight pipe.
vacuum lines, clutch, and transmission transfer case. Are they for sale?
For sale.
5-speed and a 231. Probably. Right there, 231J. If anybody needs those, David has one of each of those. While David and I are working on the old Jeep, you're making a lot of noise over here.
I'm working on a piece of crap.
Are you?
Yeah.
You working on my stuff or what?
No. No, this horse trailer. It's terrible.
Come show us what you're doing to it. Showed up at the house and the old gates are about to fall off.
This thing's about to fall off.
Hot shot.
You can see how far it's sagging.
Oh yeah.
These are supposed to lock in there.
It's overlapping a 1/4 inch or more.
Yeah.
There's a gap on the bottom.
The hinges are broke.
Hey, the wire.
The baling wire's holding it.
I've been there before. I've been there. The hinges, they let loose.
Well,
Or the weld or something.
just because you have a welder doesn't mean you should weld.
Is that how that works?
That's how that works.
I thought if you owned it, you were certified.
Oh, no, it's certifiable.
Yeah, that's sagging quite a ways.
And then these in here, we got
Oh, the center gate.
the center gate.
It's working.
They broke, this was the main hinge. These are barn hinges they put on at some point in time.
And they just weren't enough.
And then they got a bunch of house hinges they've put, there's 5 of them on there.
There's a few. Self-tappers, you know what? They were on the desert and it fell off and they got home. And then they welded it when they got home.
So what I'm doing is I've turned a pipe down. I'm going to put it down in there and put a pin in it with a plate over well down here. So it'll hinge off of there and hinge off of the bottom on this one.
That's 3/16, isn't it? Maybe it's 1/8 inch.
It's 8.
1/8.
Yeah, it's 8.
How far are you going to go down in it? Foot?
3. No, there's all kinds of weld in there. So I can go.
Oh, you can't go past it.
I can go 3 inches. That's all I got. So that's what this is getting. The outside is getting these barrel hinges.
You've got your work cut out for you.
Yeah, I'm gonna cut these apart and make them so they'll work on it right here and one down here.
Weld plates.
One
They go
upside
each way.
down, one right side up, so they don't bounce off.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's going to make a nice gate. 3 of them?
just 2. If I plate it, if I put a piece of angle iron out here and a piece out here
Just
to stiffen it up, because this is
That's just
tin.
thin sheet metal.
pretty
Looks like
thin.
1/8 inch. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty thin. It'll hold as much more than the trailer will hold.
Right.
And then I think these are going to get cut off and done away with. And we'll do a different kind of slide lock. Because this
else.
just doesn't work.
The handle, it must be, I don't know, it's not quite working.
Well, they've broke it off. And so they've welded it back on. And I think that's why it's not working. I think they got part of the pivot part welded.
Gotcha. Pull that handle. That one actually released. The bottom one must
Look at
be
the
the one
pins. The pins are all wore off.
The rivets are gone.
The rivets are
Oh,
gone.
yeah.
So we're gonna get rid of that. I can come up with something better than that.
Well, get your hinges made. We'll come see how progress goes. I can see you up there.
Oh yeah.
Okay, see if that'll come out. Hey, that's better. We've got 3 bell housing bolts left. It's coming out. All right, buddy. So the starter's got to come off, and a couple bell housing bolts. The battery's dead. You probably should unhook it. Why did we save the hardest for last? You're supposed to get the hardest first. Is the dust shield screwed in backwards anywhere? No. Maybe it'll come out. What are the odds? Feels pretty solid. What did we forget?
Oh, there's one right here.
And there's one forwards. Fault alarm. 5th fault alarm. We got a couple more. Bell housings that go backwards.
And there's one right there.
Yeah, above that.
I bet.
Let's get those out. Motor mounts are shot. Good thing those are getting changed.
It's fine.
Don't worry about it.
It's good. I don't.
All right, pry bars. Oh,
I think we did it.
this side is still married pretty significant.
Hey, my side's off, so that's you.
I know.
That's on you, dude.
Trying to be gentle. Oh, it's going. There it is. Almost got it. Whew. All right. Just gotta come down more. That's all the down it wants to give us. That's normal noises. There we go. Is our wires free? And everything?
Should be.
Okay, we're going down. Look at that. She's a beauty. For sale.
For sale. One owner.
Been gently taken care of its whole life.
Gently abused.
Is it popping out of any gears?
No.
No?
When you shift, it grinds. Woo, you know.
Oh, it's got a synchro going out.
But once you're in gear, it runs.
It's good.
Yeah. I never had it pop a gear or nothing. So that all just stays there, huh?
Yeah, so that bolt's on. These bolts are
That's the
in,
clutch,
and
right?
that's the clutch, and then the flywheel to the crank.
Oh, I didn't know that all stayed on there.
Yeah. So your throwout bearing pushes those fingers, which takes the pressure off, and then this disc spins freely.
Oh.
And then when you let off, it binds it.
Slams it back in.
Not today.
Not bad.
It's all yours, Russ. A few motor mounts, it's coming out. There's been a lot of beating and banging going on. You got the gate out.
It's out.
Is your hinge gonna work?
Yeah, this is what I'm thinking. Got it right there. Weld that down in there and weld a plate on this. Weld it to that.
trailer. Let it pivot.
Then it can pivot right off of that.
Plug weld it. And
Yeah, I got to drill a hole in that before I pound this in.
2 of them, same on the bottom side.
Yep.
That's probably stronger than a house hinge.
Well, probably stronger than 5 house hinges. And 2 barn hinges, and
That's epic.
yeah, I need to clean some of this off.
You took the self tappers out and everything.
Some of them I ground off. They wouldn't come out.
They wouldn't come out.
Yeah. These have Phillips head in them. They use the Phillips screws from the store.
That came with the hinge.
Yeah.
Self tappers. Well, you're cleaned up in there.
Yeah.
I've got some coolant draining. And now I believe I'll just take the radiator out, hoses off, undo some wires, intake, all the little things, get this thing free, and it's coming out. So we can get trading for 5.3. Pretty excited about this Jeep. Caden, his dad had a Jeep just like this in high school that he Put a lot of money in, put an 8.8, 44s, fixed it up nice. It's been a long time. I'm excited to work with one of these again. The old tranny. Dave had to work this morning. He'll be back a little later, so maybe I'll get this out before he gets back. Hopefully he can go with me, trade for the motor, and we'll pull his Jeep back home. This project is going to take a little while. It's not going to all happen at once because I got to go buy my Jeep, build my axles, then swap them. He's got to get a 4L60 found and built and decide on a transfer case. Probably a slip yoke eliminator on a 241. Just cheap route is what we're going to go with, probably. Please stay hopeful on this one because I found a cool project, and once these happen, then that one will come to life. So I'm the most excited for that one by far, and it's hard to not spill the beans, but please stay watching for that because it's coming shortly. Is this jack the first thing that everybody takes out? Because I'm sure once you get above a 235, that's not going to work anyways. We're just going to get that out of the way. Maybe that will go with the transmission. We're almost done draining. Getting close. It's holding a little water. Maybe we just leave that on there. Maybe he wants a new hose because it's not going to do us any good. Russ, do you need a new hose with it? You probably do. So, you're going to get... The more I sit here thinking about it, look how long this rear driveline is. We got us a pile of parts. That factory rear driveline, everybody knows they're short. We're hoping to 4-link and 3-link this thing, and so we can stretch the back end. We want the gas tank underneath because nobody wants to smell it inside. So we're going to go back as far as we can there, but still our drive line is going to be short. So what's the best options for a transfer case? Would a slip yoke eliminator be our best route on a 241? Or is there something shorter that would work better? If you guys have any good suggestions, let us know. We're learning as we go here. Get the axles where we want, get the transmission in it, and then we'll know how much room we've got to play with. I don't know if we're sticking with a 44 in the back, 14 bolt, maybe we'll go 9-inch. I don't know how much farther the pinion's going to be out than that 35. We're going to gain, but then maybe we'll just maintain where we're at. I don't know. Very interesting. So if you have any good ideas for David, let us know, but that's kind of what we're shooting for. How come that looked like it went down? It's still hooked to the bottle. Zip ties probably aren't factory, Dave. What have you been doing? Been jumping this thing? Alright, there's that. That's better. Zip tie, zip tie. That's awesome. Bottom radiator hose. The fan shroud is all zip ties. I'm sure there's a story behind that. Maybe we'll hear it one day. Maybe we'll have to do a little asking. Okay. Bottom radiator hose. And then it's coming out. Ready to drill some holes?
Yep.
Do a little plug welding.
Yeah.
How far down you going? Just up enough you can weld it?
Yeah. It's got something down in there sticking through.
It does have a screw sticking through. Well, I'll help you for a minute. I'll slowly work on that, but we got all day. Dave will be a little while this morning.
It's cleaning today.
So if you want to drill away. Beat it to fit and paint it to match.
Yeah, that's pretty much it in a nutshell.
That fit pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty tight.
Yeah.
That'll be a good hinge.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to use these or not because they got threads on them. I think they'll just wear that out. I think I've got some 1-inch rod out there. Probably just make some pins.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm going to weld that in and flip it over. Weld the other side.
Lean it out. Can you get the other?
Or if I weld that top, call it good.
Snug. Have to thread it out. I like it.
Yeah.
That should work. It'll ground through the dirt and manure. A little cow crap will ground up there, right? How's the O-ring holding up? Is it welding good?
Yeah. Yeah, it's not bubbling.
That's good. We're not gonna be needing this. It's not even as dirty as I thought it'd be. Good job, Dave. Pack rats were getting at it though. Air filter box, radiator. Any Jeep parts you guys want off this? Pretty sure Dave's getting rid of. We're building hinges.
How far do you think that needs to stick out away from the wall?
Let's go look at it. I think it was like the back and it just sat right inside, just a 1/4 inch. I think just enough for the hinges.
It hinged on this side, so it hinged away, and now it's going to hinge.
But yeah, those 2 hinges were inside. Well, no, because it was corner to corner. It wasn't flush with it, was it?
Wow.
As far as that.
That is 76.5 tight.
Because the old slam latch opens up,
It only opens that far.
so it's probably 1/4
76.
76.
It's tight.
Because the gate was right here, right? It wasn't inside, it was kicked back.
No, it was in.
If it's a 1/2 inch less,
Probably.
probably.
Yeah.
But the hinges need to wrap
They are.
clear down, right?
Yeah, they're going to go. They're down.
Both sides.
Yep.
Then we could tie into the tube triangles.
The top one, I'll make it come out. The bottom one can't. There's.
It's gonna hit that.
I think that's the
And
fender.
that's-
That's the tires.
And that's solid, so that's 3/16. It's gonna be a nice hinge.
Well, I'm going to cut this bracket out. This is what I got laid out. And then this bolt is going to weld right there on it. Should work. We're going to see. Like that. A little heavier than that magnet wants to lift. There we go.
pretty sweet. That hinge looks pretty good. You about outdid yourself there.
I might should have lowered it a little bit because I measured it on the top.
Does that push the top too high?
Pushes it above that. So I may have to put a piece in there.
So we'll have to tie it in. Should we set it on there?
Yeah.
See how it looks? Hey, that bolt's just sitting there.
Yeah.
I thought you welded her down.
Nope. I didn't know how far I
Lift your end up. Right there.
I was thinking maybe push it over here and shut it.
Shut it. Go for it. Fingers. Up a little. Right there-ish. How's that look over there? That looks pretty straight up and down it. Should probably just send that home. It's gonna work good though. Perfect.
I'm just thinking it might be easier to cut all these hinge and everything off of here first before I weld the top on, because it's gonna hit.
Is it?
Oh yeah, when it swivels, this stuff's gonna hit.
Hasn't even been that long. Been farting around on the motor and you've got a gate done.
It's all done.
Look how smooth that is. Latches.
I don't know where he's. I think there's supposed to be a pin for that.
That's smooth. That hinge is going to work good. Opens and shuts. That looks nice. I like that.
That'll work, I think. Looks a lot better.
I like it. One gate down.
Now,
Now you got the hard one.
now I got the hard one. Well, I hope this one was the hard one, but
The only thing left in the Jeep is motor mounts, and that's coming out. So that's good enough for a minute. How's gate number 2 coming? You got the old stuff whacked off.
yep. I've decided I'm going to do a little different. I'm going to weld a piece across here so I can weld all that in, just cover it up, and then I'll weld another piece right here and just tie that hinge into it right there, and then I won't have to cut these off. And then I'll do the same on the bottom.
Sounds like a plan.
I think that'll work.
Buff some paint off and just go to welding.
Yeah, because this is ugly. It'll just cover it up. Thinking right there, just like that.
Then another piece
And then
down on
another
this
piece
side.
out here and down.
That'll be slick.
I want to stay away from that side because it's got wires in it.
Right, these are running inside there. I think that's gonna line up perfect. It's looking good.
Pack it. and
Pack one
square it.
side and then straighten the other.
Yeah.
Looks really good on there. And we just went for it. Well, doesn't work. And obviously, the hinge would have to push in before it could roll around.
So we're going to change it.
So we're gonna make it like it should have been. We're gonna cut down that and turn the top hinge, and then it'll work.
Yeah.
Then we can turn it, weld it back to itself. We can put angle iron in it or corner gussets. Must be lunchtime. We must be hungry, not thinking things
missed
through.
lunch.
We should have ate.
Should
Get
have.
some inspiration.
We'll fix it.
Yeah. Not that we did it wrong, we just didn't do it right.
We me
I didn't
lift it?
tighten the winch. You want to tighten the winch so it doesn't fall? Okay. I'll catch it. Put a piece of angle iron in there and then we can just weld it in. We could open the gate and then we can weld the back side.
We can
We
weld.
could weld the top, bottom.
We can cut a piece and put on it.
That will work, right? That'll open without hitting.
Yep.
We dare try this?
Let's give it a try.
All right.
It's got a swing different because this hinge is out the bottom.
All right. It opens. Clear to the bridge. I think that's going to work awesome. Can't really see, but if it was wide open, I say we get the bottom one to that point. Then we'll pull it.
Swinging crooked right now.
Then we'll pull it forward, open it clear up, finish welding it.
Yeah, I think we need to cut that off. Back there a little ways and then cut an angle and put off each side.
Get it cleaned up.
And I think that'll be sufficient.
That'll be nice.
The bottom one, I have a piece of angle iron. We'll put a piece of angle iron on the bottom.
I like it. Got the crew back.
That's right.
It's a good looking hat you got there.
Hey, I'll give it to whoever wants it. I got another one.
You got another one.
Actually, I'll give him the other one because I haven't put it on my head yet.
Did you like throw yours on the ground, stomp on it?
Tried.
I didn't know you worked. I didn't know you got it dirty.
Of course, dude. It's a work hat.
He made it look dirty, so it looks like he works.
He doesn't like me harassing him, so you have to harass him.
Oh yeah.
This is the
All right.
still has motor mounts. This is the very first 4.0 out of a Jeep I've ever pulled, so I'm assuming those two studs, the weight looks pretty centered. We're just going for it.
It has
leaking.
motor mounts.
Something's leaking.
Yeah, you lifted it up flat so the coolant fell out the front.
Something's leaking.
Well,
Your motor mounts are thrashed, by the way.
I know.
It just shows how torquey this thing is.
It's got
We
power.
was talking about jumps. How many times his brothers jumped it the other day? It's had a rough life.
lived a rough life of
Well,
abuse.
take a peek in the intake.
No,
That tells you how
It's clean, dude. The intake's good.
it's sparkly.
Russell, you're getting a good motor. It runs excellent.
All right.
Oh, don't do it. Helps if you squint and grunt and hold your breath.
Definitely hold your breath.
Because I got it.
You fit all that in there?
Because I got it.
Nice.
Oh, yeah. The bolt's good shape.
The only thing that's
The
in
bolt
good
is
shape.
in good shape.
Can you fit it on the other side? We got an alternator in the way.
Dang it. Nope. I'll get a ratchet.
Let's see if you're as strong as the Hercules.
Oh, yes. Dude, I'm 3 Hercules. Don't laugh at me.
3 Hercules.
That's at minimal.
You know when the Hercules won't do it, and so you go get a breaker bar because you're stronger than the Hercules?
You ever watch the Hercules when he loses his power?
I'm just talking impact guns, not actual Hercules.
Hey, let me get on there, you son of a gun.
Just let him keep going. He thinks he's doing something. Sean's cranking on it. Dave doesn't have the wrench on the nut, so it's just spinning. Sean's like, man,
This is getting good.
I was just thinking eventually it would just pop its way on there.
that lock nut wasn't moving. I'm just watching.
Oh yeah, I got it.
Like we're almost there. Another 2 minutes.
You just keep going there, bud.
Okay, bump that up a hair.
All right.
A little more. Keep going. More. 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 Lots more. A little bit more. A little more. Keep going. Keep going. Okay. Maybe. Got it.
Nice.
Got it.
Free floating now.
All right, Dave.
The moment of truth.
Do we need to take off the fan so we can clear the firewall?
I hope not. I was aiming for no, but
All right.
if you go up a little bit, then it will come forward. little more. A little more. Okay. All right. This should come out. I hope.
All right. Keep an eye out.
Yeah, go gentle. Keep going. Woo. Easy killer. Okay.
Got the fan clutch hitting.
Close.
I mean, we're clearing on the back by an inch, so we're good.
Keep going.
You got the clutch on this still?
Maybe.
It's gonna hit.
We're almost there.
Okay.
Keep going.
There we go. Look at Hercules go.
There. We unhooked?
There's nothing. Yeah.
Go up.
Nice.
Look at that, Dave.
God, what a piece of junk.
Throw that thing. Bring in the LS. These are dang good motors.
Not bad. I think it's leaking a little bit. Oh, look how clean that is, dude. That's way clean. What are you talking about, man?
Not even any dirt in there.
Goodness.
Dude, don't be concerned now. You never
We
were
should've-
when you owned it.
We should have just turboed this thing.
Oh, yeah. That would have shortened its life.
Perfectly clean, Anth. I don't know what you were smoking.
Wipe that thing really good, and then we'll take a shot of it and see how...
Oh yeah, it's clean, man.
All
Look
right.
at that.
Clean one owner.
Oh, yeah.
Anth.
Look at
Man.
that. The rag's not even hardly dirty. Look at that. It came out white.
Because my finger.
It's oil, so it was just lubricating. It's fine.
Doing exactly what I designed it to do.
Yeah, that's all right.
Suck the red dirt in,
Wash it down with oil.
wash it down with oil. They're not too bad.
Oh boy, your mounts. Oh yeah, this one too. Your mounts are shot, Dave.
Good thing you didn't have a lot of horsepower.
Good thing I didn't drive very well.
Right.
You know what? It's all good. Pull a starter off, and this thing can go home for a minute, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Bye bye, 4.0.
I say you just park it right there on the street where all the trucks park.
No, that's where I park.
Oh, that's where you park.
Okay. Well, Dave, I guess we'll bring her back when you get LS. Hey, you got bees nests.
Everywhere.
It's been sitting. We'll get some parts rounded up, some motor mounts, and a 4L60. We need one of those, and a slip yoke eliminator kit. And that'll get us that far. And then we need axles and links.
And everything else.
4 links.
Just money.
What rear end should Dave run? Should we go 14 bolt or 9-inch?
There's a set of Ford 1-tons online for $800 front new.
Then you got lockers and gears. Any headway? Oh, that's exactly the same.
Pretty close. Just 3/16 instead of quarter. I'm going to put it on the other end,
I like that.
right there.
Then the gate won't lift up off.
Right. We'll
Turn
just
the hinge.
turn the hinge the other way so the gate won't come off. Yeah. But I think that's going to work.
That's slick. Should be just like that. It should work. Get what you pay for on the grinder job, but it'll work. Turn one. Don't you want it the other way? That's how the top one is.
I don't know. This way they can at least see the grease cert. Maybe they'll grease it. Needs to go up just a little. Just barely. Right there. This is what I got going on here.
Final touches. Ooh,
Weld these little braces in,
I like that. Top and bottom.
top and bottom.
I like that.
And then I got some to go on the top up there too. They're right there.
Oh yeah. That's gonna be solid.
And then we'll squirt a little gray paint on it and drag it out of here. Call it done.
We're testing bowls next Thursday. Should we use it?
Probably should.
Be like, you know what, James? We need another week on the trailer. We got to get our bowls hauled first.
We got to get the bulls hauled.
That'll test the latches.
That'll test everything. You fill that thing full of bulls. They may have holes kicked in the side.
Probably wouldn't be good. We better not borrow it, because then I'd have to buy it. That'd be nice.
I like it. Yeah, I think that's going to be perfect. Yeah,
Yeah, that looks nice.
I'll stiffen that up so it'll break the whole door out before that hinge comes off. That could happen.
When it comes back with
They
some
get-
wire on it.
They get a load of bulls in here, it could come back with no door on it.
Freeway transmissions.
Paint it blue and call it new.
Paint it gray and it's here to stay, or how does that work?
It'll leave today.
Leave today.
Yeah.
You know what? It matches closer than the rust and the black. I like it.
We need to figure something out on that, though, I think.
Yeah, because right now that's your safety, which isn't very safe.
No.
I don't know what original. Must have had something that swung. I don't know. Something's tore out for sure, but we'll come up with something on that.
Yeah.
Flat black is usually your go-to, so I'm impressed. Found some gray over there.
Yeah. You brought that shelf up and I found all my paint. I dug it all out.
Man, that thing works like it should. All you can see is the old hinges. That looks nice.
A little better.
A little better. This center gate works good. Oh boy. Man, like a dream. That's as good as new.
It's better than
That's
that.
better than new for this kind of trailer.
Yeah.
Guess we ought to paint those too.
I was gonna.
I dig it. Maybe I'll bring my trailer up and we can work on it. Gonna do work that good.
Even a blind squirrel
I
gets
like
in that
it.
once in a while, right?
I found one.
Yeah.
Yes, you did. Well, that's perfect. Shuts like it's supposed to. There you go, making old trailers great again.
We'll even cut down on the rust a little bit.
Thanks for watching, guys. Guess the old hot shot's gonna live another day. Snowing. Say, I think we're gonna end this right here because it is snowing hard outside. So we're not gonna get it outside and be able to use it. But we are grateful for the snow. Pouring down. We might get to use the old free snowmobile. The old 440. Might be getting used in the morning. Thanks for sending some moisture our way. Appreciate you guys helping us build this trailer, and we'll catch you next time. I went and got the mail this morning. Tim Hezel sent us a box from California. Sorry about butchering your name. He says, Sean, these should last you a lifetime. Should. I don't know if he knows
He knows
that
you-
I'm hard on stuff or not, but look at that. Aluminum. Way better than plastic. I've broke quite a few plastic ones. Got a whole bundle of spares. Thank you, Tim. I'll probably build a new hose with these
Yeah.
because the old one's pinched and kinked and abused. Thank you for thinking of us. We'll definitely use those. Thank you, Schultons. Some more still showed up. Last 3 sections of pickets, and we've got them all laid out, ready to cut. I think we're gonna go for it. See if we can't get this finished today. And then just a little cleanup, chisel, knock the slag off, little splatters, grind it up nice and smooth.
Oh, let's sing to St. George.
Powder coat time.
Next week, we can get her down there,
The weather's good.
get it done. Yeah.
Heck yeah. We'll get cutting and see how the day goes. But it's looking dang nice. It looked awesome in place.
Yeah.
I liked it.
The owners love it. They come by and looked at it a couple of days ago. They didn't know what to expect, and they flipped out.
We didn't have any pictures of, hey, we want it to look like this, just make us a bridge. So
Now
we
they're
made a bridge.
talking they have 2 more they may want to do, so who knows? Yeah.
Might be another in the process here.
Might be our new thing.
I can't wait to see it with the treads on it. Powder coated. Owen just wants black, right? Match
Black.
everything else. They're ball courts.
They're putting a pavilion in, and it's all going to be black.
So that's kind of the theme.
So they want to just stay black.
Sweet.
So I said black's easy.
The decking will be black. It'll look slick.
From where this is going to sit, I have a feeling there's going to be a lot of wedding photos taken on it.
White and red all around it.
Yeah.
Black
really,
should pop.
really pretty up in that canyon.
That's awesome. Well, we'll get set up and buzz a few of these off, huh? Snowed yesterday, last night. Not a ton, but it is wet and bright. We like the mud.